Okay, so this mission is called Escape the Gas Giant. So this comes with a Somraw expansion, so there's my Somraw there, because I got to include it. Now, we did modify a little bit, that we have 2 other players besides myself, and I'm supposed to have 80, and then they're supposed to have 80, but what we did was, we just did this a 3-way, so we all got 80, instead of them splitting going 40-40. It doesn't really matter. The only mission is to survive and escape. So there's 3 80-point fleets instead of 2 80-point fleets. The gas giant is right there. Within range, it's very hot. So if your template goes through, you land on it, you're rolling 4 damage dice. If you end at range 1, you're rolling 3. If you end at range 2, you're rolling 2 dice. And if you're at the range 3, you're only rolling 1 dice. And the attack dice, you roll the attack dice, and you take the damage. What it is, you don't roll any evades. And it just goes against your hull. So it's heat from this great big sun, basically, that's burning. So you can see it takes up quite a bit of the battlefield. And there's no big mission here. It's just a battle with that thing in the middle of the battlefield. So we're trying to skirt the edge. So I have the Somraw with Koloth and a projected stasis field on the Somraw. And backed up here I have the Shatang with flagship, Martok, Incha, photon torpedoes, the strength 5 ones, Buka, and Kurla. So that's my 80 points. And over here we have the 5th, what's it called?
Well, it's just a Gemini Battlecruiser.
Oh, so you didn't take the...
No, the points were too much.
Oh, you would have got another evade out of that. But anyway. Okay, so he's got the Dominion Battlecruiser with Ducat, dorsal weapons array, and Bohica, so you can't get behind him. And then he's got the 5th Wing attack ship with the flagship that gives him the battle stations with Gelnon and Amadaklan. What's Amadaklan do?
Amadaklan gives you extra defense dice.
Oh, that's right. And what does the 5th Wing attack wing...
When attacking this round, gain +1 attack die. When defending this round, roll 1 less. Cost an action.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I would have given him the, what do you call it, because his thing is not an action.
Each time you defend, if you are within range 1 or 2, release 1 friendly, roll 1 extra defense dice. Yeah, for 2 points. And you got to be within range of another ship.
I suppose it's an extra shield for your little guy. And over here, no, so that's 80 points there.
Yep.
And this guy, he's only got 70 points, but he's got the Valdor with the scan flagship, and he's got, I don't even know how to say her name.
Viviana Charbonnet.
Okay, holy cow. And a tactical officer, a nuclear warhead, Selok, plasma torpedoes, advanced cloaking, counterattack, and what's that thing say? Massacre. Okay, I would have did what you did before and had that, what's his name? What was that guy? Varel and then the Centurion?
Centurion?
Yeah, because those guys are awesome. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to fight to the death. So there's the Valdor, that really nicely painted, awesome Valdor. And then the 2 Dominion ships, 5th Wing, and then the battleship. And what is the Dominion, the Romulans, and the Klingons are just fighting near this great big gas giant, and we'll see how this battle goes here. So we did the standard 3-player setup instead of the 2-player setup. Like I said, we all got 80 instead of me having 80 and them having 40. Okay, so our first turn, my 2 ships just moved forward 1, and the Shatang cloaked, and that's about all it did. The Valdor moved 4, and the 2 Dominion ships just moved. And each of them gets 2 actions. One of them has Ducat on it, so it gets a ship action, Ducat's action. The little ship has the flagship, so it gets its own action. The flagship gives it free battle station. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's where we're at. No one's taking any damage from the gas giant. Okay, so that turn, my 2 ships did a come about. His ship moved forward 4. He got too close to the planet, got a crit, but the crit was only roll for an extra damage. He didn't take damage. And these guys are still moving forward 4. So, yeah, I don't know if that was a wise, because now I got my back to him, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, so this round, my 2 ships went forward 4, so they still have their auxiliary tokens. the Valdor went forward 4, and or no, just 3? 3, and dropped the nuclear warhead to prevent the 2 Dominion ships from crossing unscathed. That's right. So they're still chasing them, and yeah, I don't know if it was a wise decision to turn my back to that ship, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, really regretting my whatever I was doing there before. It just didn't work. So I went head 3 and head 4. Valdor's coming in right in behind me. Great shooting, but he's not within range yet. The other 2 ships are still coming in. So anyway, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I completely screwed up here. Valdor came in behind, did 2 damage to my bird of prey. I moved and then I bumped. I should have done a 2 bank, but at least I got the auxiliary token off my bird of prey. And all that's going to happen is we're going to beat the crap out of each other, and then the Dominions will come in for victory, come in behind. Yes, I see that. Nice. So that's where we're at right now. I've taken 2 damage on the bird of prey, and that's how it looks. Okay, so my Somraw did a 1 green, so I got rid of that power auxiliary token for the first time. My Shatang did a 1 green, and then I used Buka to get rid of the 2 damage on him, and then he did Insha and did a come about. So we're not in range of the Valdor, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be in range next time. And the other 2 Dominion ships are just coming in to mop up the debris. See how this goes. Okay, so that round, the Somraw turned hard, bumped the Shatang, so didn't get any actions. But then the Shatang moved forward 1 and fired on the Valdor. It got 2 hits and a crit. Or no, 1 crit. No, 1 hit and 2 crits went through.
Yeah.
I can't remember what one of the hits was. Stunned helmsman. And then the other hit is, what is it, engine room fire. So all his turn maneuvers are red maneuvers. And he took a power. He keeps getting those auxiliary power tokens because he's using that advanced cloaking, so his cloak never comes off. And yeah, that's
might be in your best interest.
And here comes the Dominion coming in behind to sweep up all the victory.
did take a shield from the nuclear war.
That's right. Oh, that's right. The Dominion battleship lost a shield. So, but anyway, that's where it's looking right now. Okay, so my ship's maneuvered. His ship just went forward 1. I couldn't tell him because he's still cloaked. That advanced cloaking is really working well for him. The 2 Dominion ships are coming in pretty quickly, and yeah, I'm predicting bad things are about to happen there. So I've used up my Insha and I've used up my Buka. But we'll see how this goes here. Okay, so I rolled 2 hits and 2 crits. He had 4 evades, and he rolled 4 evades. That was brutal. Yeah, so I didn't hit anything, and I did a projected stasis field from the Raptor on the attack, or the whatever. What's it called? Attack ship? Patrol ship. And yeah, that's about all I did there. So I didn't do any damage, and his shields come back up. Did nothing. Could not believe that. Yeah. And then my Somraw took...
you know what I forgot to do?
What's that?
I forgot to spend my target lock, but it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah, you got 3 hits out of 3. Yeah. Still. Okay, and then... yeah, so my Somraw has 2 hits on it right now. That's how it's looking right now. The Valdor did a turn, and all his turns right now are red, so he took a red thing there. And that's how we're looking right now. Okay, so my ship bumped. His 2 ships moved up. He did an aggressive 3 move. Look how close he is to the board. I thought he would just do a 1. So I bumped. I would have bumped him, but I bumped all the way back to there, as you saw. And then both ships fired, and the little fifth wing attack ship got the kill on my Shatang. So that was my explosion with the Shatang. Completely missed that. I thought he'd do a 1 and that I'd get to fire on him, and then my other ship would get to fire on him and blow him up. But yeah, I missed that completely. Anyway, that's where we're at. And the Valdor, of course, is escaping. Yeah, I rolled 6 dice, and I got like nothing. I got 1 crit or something like that. It was pretty
Came
bad.
off a shield.
Yeah, took off a shield. It was pretty bad. Okay, so that round there, he fired his dorsal weapons array. That should be disabled now.
Yep. So
And I was able to evade it. There's not much left of the ship. I got like 1 hit point left. Then his other well, he's pointing towards them, but I'm pretty sure he'll take 1 ship around. The Valdor is pretty much dead. I'm pretty much dead. And his 2 ships they're fine.
fresh.
Fresh. Okay, so my ship did a come about. His 2 ships are chasing that Valdor. The Valdor went 4. We'll see if he gets away. Okay, so my Somraw is making its way back to the battlefield, facing down a battleship, or battlecruiser that still has 2 shields left. I've got no shields and only 1 hull. I do got them target locked. And over here, the 2 ships passing in the night over here, the 5th Wing attack ship and the Valdor. We'll see what goes on there. Okay, so the Somraw, with no shields and 1 hit point left, is going toe-to-toe with the Battlecruiser next turn. We're just outside range. Everybody's just outside range. Battlecruiser's coming in pretty tight. The Valdor's coming in behind the Battlecruiser, and the attack wing ship was wondering where everything went. Okay, the Valdor is going 4. He's still got his, what do you call that thing? The auxiliary power token, that's right. The little blue beetle's coming in behind him. Over here, my Somraw went up, stripped the last 2 shields off the Battlecruiser, but still has 6 hull. And the Battlecruiser fired back and, of course, annihilated the Somraw. So that's it for the Klingons. And so it's just the Valdor, which only has like 2 hit points left. It's still got 3 shields against the cruiser with no shields but no damage, and the Blue Beetle, which still has 1 shield. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so the Battlecruiser did come about because the Valdor is coming in behind it, and the Blue Beetle is coming in behind him. So it actually looks pretty cool. It's a pincer movement with the Valdor right in between the Battlecruiser and the attack ship. Okay, that was pretty epic. The cruiser fired on the Valdor and brought it within like an inch of its life. But the Valdor survived to fire back and destroyed the cruiser. He used Massacre, and he had double reroll because of the Romulan tactical officer or whatever. And he got a crit and all that other stuff. So the Valdor was able to destroy the cruiser, but then the 5th Wing attack ship fired and destroyed the Valdor.
With target lock battle stations and scan.
Yeah, with target lock. Yeah, that's right.
4 dice, but it was enough.
It was, yeah. That was actually quite epic ending. I did not expect that. So the Dominion wins that, but it wasn't painless for them. They lost the cruiser. They just have the that little ship left, but it still has the shield left. But anyway, that was pretty epic. Yeah, what do you think of that scenario with the sun there?
I always like this one.
You like this one?
You know, you end up going around.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can always fly through. Like, I was taking chances.
What did you think of it?
I wanted to just fly through the center, just once, to see what happened.
Yeah. Anyway, epic ending. Good decision on your part.